A couple of months ago, I started romanticizing my life, and I kid you not, my life changed and is still changing. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, hi, nice to meet you. My name is CJ, and if you are a returning subscriber, it's good to have you back. Oh, as someone who almost had a mental breakdown 2 days ago, it's so funny that I chose today to have this conversation, but I felt it in my spirit. I had this urge in my spirit to come here and speak about it because I know that there are young girls, young guys, people like me who watch me. I know I'm not the biggest creator out there. I know I'm not the richest yet, emphasis on yet. But you can watch me and have this idea that your life isn't great, or you can watch any other creator and feel like, oh my god, my life isn't fun, my life isn't great, I want to have a life like theirs. And you might have seen this topic here on YouTube, on Instagram, or you've heard people talk about it and you're like, what's the hype? But today I want to share my personal realistic tips that have helped me change my life. Okay, so first of all, let me read from the internet what romanticizing your life means. So romanticizing your life essentially is largely centered around finding joy, love, and peace within yourself. It's the process of structuring not only your days and routines, but how you see the world so that you're always putting yourself in the path of beauty. Now, there are so many different explanations or definitions of what romanticizing your life means, but for me, romanticizing your life is all about your attitude and your state of mind. Romanticizing your life starts here, okay? Romanticizing your life is not achieving aesthetic perfection. Let me say that again. Romanticizing your life does not mean achieving aesthetic perfection, because what's the point of all that aesthetics if you still feel like shit? So while the aesthetics is part of it, it is not the entire message. The entire point of romanticizing your life is to be happy regardless of your situation. That is the point. Now, the first tip I'm going to give you might not be common in this type of videos, but I personally find it very, very, very helpful in creating a life of happiness and just improving your overall state of mind. And what is that, you might ask? Chase your dreams. I know this can be a very unpopular opinion, but from my personal experience, I have noticed that when you are chasing what you really love, when you are on the path to actually fulfilling your purpose on earth, there is a certain level of peace, happiness, and positivity that just comes from it. Even when things aren't going so well, even when maybe it's not working out so well, even when there are hard times, you can easily maintain a positive attitude towards life because of the faith you have in your dreams. I personally believe that you radiate a certain type of joy when you are doing something that makes you happy. And I know that we are in a country where most people are just trying to survive. People get jobs not because they like it, but because they just want to, put food on their table. I know, I'm very much aware of this situation, but if you can, you should start living out your dreams, because how else do you want to romanticize your life? How else do you want to be the main character of your life if you're not doing something that makes you happy? Because the whole idea of romanticizing your life is to be the main character, take ownership of your life, and not feel like your life is a meaningless routine. So for me, to truly start romanticizing your life, you need to be on the right path. You need to start living out your dreams. You need to start pursuing things that actually make you happy. If you can start it on the side, please start. If you can even take it on full time, kudos to you. All the best. So yes, please start chasing your dreams. Now, the second tip I'm going to give you is bring the restaurant to you. I know you've probably heard it in my vlogs, I've said it a couple of times, but bring the restaurant to you. What do I mean? So a lot of us enjoy dressing up, looking good, and going to fancy restaurants to eat some fancy ass food that we don't even know how it's made. Now, the only problem is most of us, or sometimes we can't afford to do that regularly because it is, you can say it's fine, it's costly, right? But I have noticed that it is possible to bring the restaurant to you. What do you have to do? Go to your favorite restaurants, go through their menu. Most of them have their menus on their Instagram, on Google. Go through it, look at what they have, look for something that entices you, research on it, look for the recipe, the ones that you can make or the ones that you can create a variation of it. Buy the ingredients from the market, make it, set your table, dress up and eat while watching Netflix. How cool is that? This might not mean much to you. You might be like, okay, what's this big deal? But I have personally noticed that when I take my time to prepare something that is nice, I try to plate it. My plating skills are not really up there. They're not really up there. I'm not going to call me a lie. But when I take my time to cook things that are nice, things that I could order in a restaurant, and of course I will add my own twist to it because I have to make it feel like it's a homemade food. I have to make it feel like a homemade food, right? And I just set my table, get a glass of wine. You don't have to even have the fanciest things. You can do this with the barest minimum. All you have to do is be creative. You can do it. I know you can. It just boosts my mood. If I want to be extra, I dress up. I don't have to go to the restaurant all the time. I'm not saying you should not go to the restaurant anymore. I'm just saying, the times when I can't go, I can still have a 5-star course meal in my house. Did I say that correctly? I think I did. I started doing this a couple of months ago, and when I tell you that this just makes me the happiest. So I think that if you want to start romanticizing your life, a little tip that might help is bring the restaurant to you. The next tip I'm going to give you is wear and use your stuff. I'm guilty of this, okay? Stop waiting for special occasions, special events before you wear your clothes. I know when we were kids, there was something called Christmas clothes. You buy outfits and then you keep it till December so that you can wear. Okay, every day for me now is Christmas. Every day I look my best. I need to look my best. Of course, there are days when I just look like shit, but that's a story for a different day. But please wear and use your stuff. Do you know I realized that I had a candle that was gifted to me. I had no idea why I was keeping that candle. I kept saying that I wanted to wait for something. So even I did not know the occasion that I was keeping it for, but I was keeping it for something. And I did not have any other new candle. So please tell me why I'm not burning my candle. Why am I not burning my candles? Right? Why am I waiting for a special occasion? Yes, there are times when you keep clothes or things for a particular, event. Yes. But for the most part, please use your things. You bought it with your hard-earned money. You took your time to buy these things. Even if you did not buy it, it was gifted to you or someone gave it to you. Whatever the case is, stop waiting for special occasions or special events before you actually use the things that belongs to you. Dress well. Dress up whenever you can. There are people who have really, really, really nice clothes in their wardrobe, but they will keep recycling the same ones they've been wearing for the past 2 years because they're keeping that one for one special occasion. You keep recycling the same outfits that you've had for the past 5 years, and you have freaking new outfits in your wardrobe that you've never worn. Why? So for me, I notice that whenever I dress up, whenever I look good, I just automatically feel good. You're the main character. Have you ever seen a main character that looks like shit? Literally, no. Have you ever seen one? And you're not doing it for people, you're not doing it for social media, you're not doing it for anyone. It definitely boosts your mood. It definitely helps in keeping a positive attitude towards your life. It just makes you feel good. The next tip I'm going to give you is make your home feel like a hotel. Whenever we go on vacations or, there's just this vibe. When you go to a hotel, it's just very cozy, very sweet. You just want to relax. You just feel like
life is good. You know what I mean?
And it's because of how they make the room look and how they make it feel. So you see that feeling you feel when you are in a hotel or a short-let apartment, bring it to your house, bring it to your home. Yes, this is where the aesthetics come in, right? I know you see people who take their time to make their room look good, very cozy. They have this there, they have here, they have white sheets, this and that. I know I might fall into those group of people, but it is for good reason. Because when your home feels cozy, you feel relaxed. There's this peace of mind that comes in when you just enter into a well-decorated, properly cleaned room. And by a cozy room, I mean whatever suits your taste buds, right? You don't have to do what every other person on social media is doing. You don't have to use white sheets because everybody's using white sheets. You don't have to use white curtains. You don't have to have neutrals. See, do what works for you. The people you're watching, that's probably what works for them. That's probably what they like. So do what works for you. If you cannot do it yourself, you can ask an interior designer or decorator to come and design your room for you, but make your space feel good. If you cannot afford an interior designer, go on Pinterest. The options are limitless on Pinterest. Have you ever tried Pinterest? Have you literally ever opened the Pinterest app and just gone through? You will be amazed the type of creativity and the type of inspiration you find there. So if you're someone who wants to like upgrade your space, go on Pinterest, look for things that you can add, you can buy it little by little, but make your space feel cozy. That way, whenever you go to work and come back, you just feel at peace. You're able to relax well. You just feel like your home is your relaxation spot because you've made it so. So you have to take time. You have to be very intentional about decorating your space, about designing your room. So yes, please make your home feel like a safe spot for you. Remember that you don't have to have so much. You don't have to, even if you're living with your parents, even if you don't have the house of your dreams yet, you can still make where you stay at the moment feel and look good. The next tip I'm going to give you is just like a continuation of the last one. Clean your house. I know this might be an odd word, but yes, you need to clean your house regularly. The reason why you like hotels is because they are always spick and span. They are so clean, the sheets are so clean, the pillowcases are so clean, everywhere is so clean, and it just makes you feel good. Cleanliness is next to godliness. There's a reason why they said that. When your home is clean, you will feel happy. I'm not even joking. Never run out of house supplies. Always have like a detergent, hypo, everything you need to clean. Try to like buy things in twos when you are shopping so that you don't run out of house supplies. And clean your space daily, not weekly, daily. I'm not saying in-depth cleaning daily. No, I mean clean your house daily. Wake up every day, lay your bed, sweep, put your clothes in the laundry basket, just tidy up a little bit. Make it a routine. There are days when you might slack, that's fine, but try to always clean your space. Before you go to work, clean your space so that when you come back and you're so tired, once you open your door and you enter your room, you're like, thank you, Jesus. You're going to always have that feeling when you come back to a clean space. So try to always clean your space. The next tip I'm going to give you is build a collection of things you like. If you're a book lover, try to buy books and try to build your own collection. I personally would recommend a perfume collection just because I think every girl and guy needs to smell good, and smelling good actually boosts your confidence and in turn just makes you feel like the main character. When you just go somewhere and you smell yummy, you smell like vanilla and roses, you smell like the goddess that you are. You know that feeling? Yes. So I personally would recommend building a perfume collection. You don't have to have all the money in the world. You can start with what you have. You just have to be very intentional about it, and there are several options you can start with. You just have to do some research. A lot of people don't know that they can actually research on things. If you actually took out time to research on a couple of things, I promise you your life will be way much easier. So research on it, research on what your budget can actually buy, build a collection of your own. I noticed that there's something about it. For me, I just think there's something about it, whether it's bags, shoes, whatever. Build a collection of your own. The next tip I'm going to give you is learn to spend time alone. Some people might call it solo dates, whatever you call it. Learn to spend time alone. Take yourself out for a movie, take yourself to a restaurant. Don't wait for anybody to do it for you. You can choose a particular weekend every month and just dedicate that time to yourself. Nobody, no calls, no boo, no bae. just you taking time to love up on yourself. And I personally think that is a very underrated tip. I know that most of us don't like going out alone, especially in Nigeria here where people cannot mind their business, or we get embarrassed easily. You might feel very uncomfortable to go to a restaurant by yourself and just go and order food. But when you stop worrying about people's opinions, there's a whole new experience waiting for you. So yes, please spend time alone with yourself. I don't even know if I should call this a tip, but this is something extra I just want to add. Please give yourself grace to have bad days. I've said it in my vlog and I'm going to say it again. Always remember that even main characters have bad days. You can't always be happy. There's something called toxic positivity. We might talk about it one day, but not today. So when you're having a bad day, don't feel like, oh my God, my own was past. Now my own was past. My life is not great. My own is fit. No, it's fine. Allow yourself to go through the emotion, and after that, you get back up and you go back to being your usual self. So please give yourself grace to have bad days. And yes, that is it for this video, guys. These are some of the tips that have helped me in the past couple of months in bettering my life, and I'm still on this journey. So as time goes on, I will definitely share more tips. But if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, share it on your socials, tag me. My handle is on the screen. Also leave me a comment in the comment section, as I would love to hear from you. And till I see you in my next video, don't forget to tell a friend, to tell another friend, to tell somebody to do what? To subscribe. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.